welcome class 12 students. Today we are going to start with the last category of ratio analysis, that is profitability ratio. Profitability ratio. Now profitability ratio is the last category of ratio analysis. Previously we have done activity ratio, liquidity ratio and solvency ratio. So in profitability ratio there are few types of ratio which are very important. Those are gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, operating ratio, etc. Now today in this class we will focus on the gross profit ratio part. We'll learn the gross profit ratio. Now as the name suggests, the profitability ratio. Profitability ratio means the ratio which focuses on the profit earning percentage or the profit earning capacity of a firm. This is what profitability ratio means. It gives the profitability of a firm, the profit earning capacity of a firm. The first important profitability ratio is the gross profit ratio. In short form, it is called GP ratio. Gross profit ratio indicates the total profit that a firm has earned or the total profitability of the firm. GP ratio indicates the total profit earned by a firm. So, as the percentage will increase, as an increased percentage will show that the firm has a greater financial strength or a greater financial capacity. A greater profitability ratio and increased profitability ratio indicates the financial strength, the financial capacity of the firm. If a firm earns much better gross profit ratio, it indicates that the firm is financially very strong and its capacity is much higher. So let's see how we can learn this gross profit ratio. Now the formula of gross profit ratio is gross profit or GP divided by sales, total sales into 100. This is the formula of gross profit ratio. Gross profit divided by sales into 100. So first you need to find out the gross profit of the firm, then you will find out the sales of the firm, divide those and multiply it with 100 to get the percentage of gross profit ratio, which indicates the gross profit percentage of the profitability percentage, profitability of the firm, the profit percentage of the particular firm. Now, directly gross profit may not be given to you in the sum. The sum which you will be provided, directly gross profit will not be given to you. Certain percentage can be given over sales or certain items can be provided to you, just the way I have shown with the help of an illustration. See, this is an illustration. These few items will be given to you other than the gross profit. These items will be provided to you and not the gross profit. You have to arrange these items. You have to add back this item, do the calculation with these items and find out the gross profit, and then with that gross profit you will do the calculation of GP ratio. So first you need to focus on the gross profit of the firm. Now how we will find, this is the question, how we will find the gross profit of a firm. Now from these items we will prepare a trading account. Remember in your previous class, that is class 11, we have already done how to prepare a trading account in the final accounts. With the preparation of that trading account, we could easily obtain the gross profit. And what are those items which you used to take in the preparation of trading account? You used to consider opening stock, purchase, carriage inward and any returns or wages, freight, octroi. These type of items you used to take in the debit side, whereas in the credit side we used to consider sales and closing stock. From the amount of sales and closing stock we will deduct opening stock, purchase, carriage inward, wages and so on and find out the final amount of gross profit. Here also the trading account items are given to you. See, sales, closing stock is given on one side and opening stock, purchase, wages, freight, carriage inward is given on the other side. With these items which will be given to you through the illustration, I repeat, items will be given to you and no direct gross profit will be given to you. Don't expect any kind of direct amount or percentage of gross profit that will be given in the question paper. No, no such things will be given to you. Items will be provided to you. You have to arrange the items as we used to do in the trading account, and then we have to find out the gross profit. Let's do it. First we will, like a trading account, first we will add the sales and the closing stock. The sales and the closing stock gives you total 5,50,000. 5,50,000, because the sales was 5 lakh and closing stock 50,000. And here 5,50,000 we will write just the way we used to do the trading account in class 11. This total we will write over here. Deduct all the items in the debit side, that is opening stock, purchase less returns. Return was there 50,000 given. This returns means purchase return. So 3 lakh minus 50,000, that is 2,50,000. 2,50,000. So we will consider 25,000 opening stock, 2,50,000 purchase, 75,000 wages, 60,000 freight, and 40,000 carriage inward. These items we will add. So 2,50,000 and 75 and 25,000 makes 1 lakh and 1 lakh. So here we get 4,50,000 is the total. 4,50,000 we will deduct from 5,50,000. 4,50,000 is coming as the total of this. We are getting 4,50,000. Just showing as a rough work. This 4,50,000 we will deduct from 5,50,000 and we will derive 1 lakh as the gross profit. So this was the gross profit. This was the GP. So this we will derive from the sum. By solving the sum, by arranging the items, by doing the calculation, by putting the items in a right place, in a proper place, we are going to get 1 lakh as the gross profit. Now we have to put the amount of this gross profit in the formula to get the percentage, get the answer in percentage. Gross profit we have derived 1 lakh. And sales from the sum we can get 5 lakh. So 1 lakh divided by 5 lakh into 100. Answer we are getting 20%. 20% is the answer we are getting as a gross profit. So this is how we will calculate the gross profit percentage. Just the way I have done. I repeat that no specific gross profit amount will be given to you. Gross profit and sales amount is given and you have to divide it and multiply with 100. No such sums will be given. Rather, you will be provided with lots and lots of these items. Items related to direct production. Items related to the amount, to the items in trading account. Items related to trading account. Those items will be provided to you. All direct expenses will be given to you. You have to deduct the direct expenses from the sales and closing stock and find out the gross profit. That gross profit you will divide by sales into 100 to find out the percentage of gross profit ratio. This is how you will be given the sum, and this is how you have to solve the sum. One thing I must tell you, short MCQ sums could be given to you, like suppose percentage of gross profit is given, sales will be given to you. Suppose 1 lakh sales will be given to you. In case of 1 marks MCQ, suppose sales will be given to you 1 lakh and GP will be given to you as 20% of 1 lakh. In that case, for 1 marks, you can expect this type of sum. Sales 1 lakh and GP 20% of 1 lakh. In that case, GP will be 20,000 because 20% of 1 lakh is 20,000. So in that case, 20,000 divided by 1 lakh into 100. That is 10%. 10% is the GP ratio. This type of short sums, this is not a part of this whole sum. This is an individual sum. Just I have shown you only because these type of small sums can come as an objective. This type of small sums can come as an objective in the MCQ. Otherwise, you will be provided with sums like this, where items of trading account will be there and you have to find out the gross profit, and from that gross profit you have to find out the GP ratio by utilizing the sales. I hope you have understood this profitability ratio. In my next class, I will come up with NP ratio. Till then, goodbye.